Hello, you wonderful angels. Welcome to my channel. I'm glad that you found me. And I welcome everyone who has been loyally following me for such a long time. I thought it was time to send you another very personal video with a personal message for you. And for everyone who is new to my channel, whenever you have questions about the ideas and concepts I share with Everything is Your Energy, what are frequencies, and simply to better understand the context of what I want to share with you here. I have already published a lot of answers to your questions on my YouTube channel, and there's a lot of free content on my website where also usually all the questions you write in the comments have already been answered there. And because so many comments are always being shared, I can't keep up with answering all the questions. So I invite you, if you resonate with my content, just take a look around my channel to find the answers to your questions. The next point, and actually the reason I'm making this video, is that I've noticed in the collective that more and more confusion is being created. It's always been the case that there are people who claim to have ultimate knowledge, who possess the Holy Grail that solves all problems, or who have even researched conspiracy theories on their own terms. And that scientists have confirmed this or that or the other. And I want to invite you, whenever you hear messages, to really go into your heart and reactivate your heart's light truth detector. You are always in your own energy, and everything is your energy. And what does that mean? You create based on your ideas, concepts, and patterns, and not just as a human being, but as the soul being that you are. Your soul has a human experience, namely you. And while you are in the human experience, you, as the soul that you are, have concepts and ideas that you project outward through the human into the universe. And the universe, the cosmos, responds and structures and manifests the world around you. And while this is happening, you have your translator, your mind, translating it into reality. In your own database of everything you have experienced in this life, you try to assign things in the archives. That means you have ideas and concepts on different levels. You have ideas as the soul, you have ideas from all other incarnations that you co-create through the human. And of course, you have your mind with its own ideas and concepts that you have added over the course of your life. Have learned, have your survival instinct. And a survival instinct, your mind is there to keep you alive. Your brain picks up the signals, now I need to eat, now I need to go to the bathroom, now this or that is happening, and this is a friend and enemy, etc. That means the mind has learned to categorize. And that's a good thing. But now it's time to get your mind to use this categorizing to your benefit and not use it against you. And now, in these times, you surely have already heard the theory that the great battle for souls is taking place here on this earth. The dark powers and dark forces are rising up and fighting for the souls, trying to pull them back into darkness while the great ascension process is taking place on earth. That is correct so far. With one difference, with one point that is not being added, this is your battle. It's not some external forces coming to you to manipulate you and pull you into darkness, but rather your own ideas and concepts about how the world is, what has been imprinted in you, in other lives, as a soul, as a human being. That is what is now fighting to maintain reality, as a completely normal process of becoming and passing away. That means whenever we find ourselves in times of deep transition, of profound transformation and movement from one point of consciousness to the next, fears and uncertainties rise to the surface. And since we are in our own energy, and because we, through our ideas and concepts, the world form that we experience, and also the translator within us who operates in duality, thinking in terms of enemies and friends, have created a powerful energetic dynamic that keeps us trapped in illusion. This is because we also hold on to the illusion and idea of separation, the belief that I am not the others, which leads us to experience that there is darkness that prevents us from moving into the light. But the truth is actually much broader and much closer to the real reality, which is that your ideas and concepts, the ones which you are so accustomed to and have grown used to over time, are constantly trying to preserve and maintain the familiar reality as well as the familiar environment that surrounds you. And all of this is in fact completely normal and to be expected, especially in those moments whenever massive, significant changes are happening, both within us and all around us in our environment. And we manifest all sorts of amusing ideas and concepts externally, conspiracy theories, which are backed by someone or by certain groups of people, researchers, scientists. We create new enemies for ourselves, like AI. We have these ideas that suddenly the angelic houses have collapsed, that ascended masters are being judged and removed from the planet. Aliens and ETs are said to be Luciferian, or even that our food is poisoned with mRNA substances. In the end, all of this is us. We, with our ideas and concepts, which we need to see and let go of in order to allow movement. That means you have placed all of this in front of yourselves to distract yourselves and to slow down the pace of transformation. And whoever has understood this can move very gently through the transformation. And that is what I invite you to do. And not only when negativity comes to you from the outside, or when some teacher comes to you and says, I have discovered that evil agents are at work here on this planet, or beyond that. Remember that you choose the agents with your resonance, with your ideas and concepts, and that there are worlds that exist side by side with the negative world in which you seem to find yourselves. Or so it seems. There are worlds in which that does not exist. Why? Because you create the world in which you currently find yourselves. But countless potentials are also there, which you choose, which are ready and waiting. When one concept falls, and the next concept falls, and the next concept falls. And so you are the creators of your own reality as a soul human complex, as a being that carries infinity within itself, that creates everything, dives into it, and experiences it. And you are currently in a world into which you have dived, where duality and separation are the main concepts. And of course, when a change happens within you in the absolute architecture of yourself, suddenly an enemy must arise. And it must be prevented at all costs. And the truth is, you have already transformed, you have already ascended, you have already experienced everything, and now you must allow yourself to experience what it is like to get there. And to transform from A to B, to transform from a lower state of consciousness to a higher state of consciousness. But your ideas also determine how turbulent, how graceful, how gentle, or how negative the process will be. And my call to you is that you learn to look, learn to understand that you create everything, and that you can choose at any time, and that you place mirrors and reflections in your reality that give you clues as to which version of reality, which ship you are currently on. Into ascension, the boat that glides gently on calm waters in grace, beauty, and lightness. Because you choose it, because you have resolved all concepts of negativity, challenge, and difficulty. Or are you in a boat that is on course through rough waters, through storms, where there are constantly enemies? Where you are constantly fighting, distracting yourselves with conspiracy theories, and let me tell you one thing. And I invite you, when I make such statements, to really connect with your heart and question whether the words I share resonate with you or not. And conspiracy theories are created by your subconscious to distract you from the true core because you believe you are not ready for the new. And conspiracy theories in reality, regardless of the metaphysics I just mentioned, are placed by the negative manifestations of your unconscious and subconscious, such as reptilians, the elite or the deep state, etc., to distract you. That means you have created executive powers in the way you experience them to distract you. That means they are at your service. And my question to you is, how much longer Do you still need to manifest these forces in order to make things as difficult as possible for yourself? And with this question, I'll leave you to your day. Feel free to share your ideas and comments, what you feel, and how ready you are to truly live a life of ease. And to take responsibility, yes, it means that you can no longer blame anyone else for the world you find yourselves in. Because, you are choosing the world. You co-create it together with other souls, of course, but between the world you are in and the world that is different, the one manifested with other levels of consciousness by the same souls, you must create the resonance. And you do this through the power of your decision. And I have countless videos here on YouTube showing you how you can do that. And I've already answered so many questions that are now arising within you, that are now saying, wow, I want to move forward. I want to do this. I want to take responsibility. I want to step into my power. I really want to move through reality as gently, beautifully, and effortlessly as possible. And that potential exists in every single one of you, in you. And I invite you to take a look around. You'll find various techniques. And if you feel like taking the fast track and really going deep, and if you want to start the alchemy of the quantum together with me and leave no stone unturned, if you feel within yourself, I am truly ready to allow change now because I am tired of all this negativity. I'm tired of the war, the struggle, the agents I present to myself so that I don't step into my power. Then I invite you, go beyond the YouTube channel, check out my website, and feel free to pick the courses that resonate with you. There is no right or wrong here, just feel what you are ready for. Every course is deeply transformative and doesn't leave one stone unturned, and invites you to join a community of wonderful souls who are so wise that every time, out of love, joy, and pride, I melt like a mother when I see how people join the groups and change and transform, stepping into their strength and power. And if you want to be part of this community, then I invite you to feel into what resonates with you. Are my words part of your resonance, part of your soul's truth? And if you don't resonate, then I invite you to simply move on. And yes, to walk your path in the way that feels right for you. No matter what you decide, I love you and I thank you for being here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, or left a like or a comment, I invite you to do so now. See you very soon. With love, yours, Lia.